Good morning, Ready First. My name is Colonel Stephen Fairless. I'm joined with Command Sergeant Major Josh Beidel, and we have the honor of being your brigade command team. As we kick off Ready First Action Week, I'd like to just cover a little bit about what is the Ready First Action Week, what's the purpose of it, what are we going to get out of it. Command Sergeant Major Beidel is going to cover a little bit of what can we expect moving forward, and then we'll wrap up with a few comments. But first of all, thank you. Thank each and every one of you and your families for what you do on a daily basis, for raising your right hand, swearing an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, and for all the actions, all the care that you give each and every one of our soldiers on a daily basis. So what Ready First Action Week is, it's an effort for us to focus some dedicated time and focus in on those fundamental Army things that we should be doing anyways. But we know sometimes when we get too busy, we lose sight of those fundamentals. So this is the first of many steps in our efforts to begin focusing on those fundamentals. Throughout this week, you're going to be doing fundamental Army things, such as sitting down and getting to know your people. In order to lead your people, you have to know them first. So we're going to read and share our stories of how we came to join the formation, what we did before and led us to joining the Army. And then we're going to sit down and we're going to counsel our individuals and really get to know them as people and as soldiers, as leaders, as members of the Ready First family. We're going to do home visits. We should be doing that anyways. Now, again, under COVID conditions, understand if we're going to somebody's home, that needs to be on the threshold, not physically going into their homes. But nonetheless, you can get a lot of information and learn a lot about our people just by physically visiting the outside of their home and knowing where they go. And then we're also going to be making some phone calls. We're going to make some phone calls to the important people in our lives that form the support network for each and every individual outside of the uniform. So those are some of the things that we're going to do during Ready First Action Week. Concurrent to that, we're also going to get ready to be able to take a safe, well-earned, and also a very deliberate holiday block leave period of time. So we've got to get our people ready to travel if they are traveling, making sure that their vehicles are safe, make sure that their travel plans are both COVID informed and also safe and responsible for their travel coming back. Think about the weather, think about the road conditions, all that stuff, all the fundamental leader stuff that we do for any block leave period of time. So I'm going to turn it over to Command Sergeant Major Beidel, and he's going to talk to you a little bit more about those fundamental soldier things and what to expect going forward.
Hey, thanks, sir. Hey, Ready 7 here, team. This is just the start of a year-long and what we anticipate several years of a focused effort to get back to putting the soldiers, putting our teammates first. A lot of great effort is always going on towards these ends, but we want to establish an intentional break with a week-long focus towards it from the United States Army, Secretary of Army on down. With the Ready First Action Week will be our first step towards realigning our priorities, ensure that we know how to do that. When the Colonel and I were young soldiers, let's be candid, we had more time and we were able to focus on these efforts a little bit more. With readiness being focused, an ever-present threat, a growing enemy, we have rightfully so prioritized readiness at the top of our efforts. But that has left us in some challenging situations, just where we find ourselves now. So the Ready First Action Week is this first step towards growing, especially at the squad leader, team leader level, about understanding our soldiers, communicating regularly, building the team, and help us all grow to understand that we belong to a great family and an organization that loves and cares for each other, and all the resources that the United States Army has leveraged to help us do that. We're busy. We got it. This is an intentional disruption to help us to get after that, and we appreciate the time to focus. So you'll see more Ready First Action days, foundational readiness days, and the Ready First throughout the next fiscal year. And if I don't get to tell you in person, I hope that you all have a well-deserved holiday block leave. Be safe in regard to travel and COVID, and we need you. We want you back as part of the Ready First family come the new year, sir.
Hey, thanks, Sergeant Major. As Command Sergeant Major Beidle said, every single one of you is important. Every single one of you is important to the formation. Every single one of you is important to our Army and to our Army's success. Whether you're in the uniform or you're supporting those of us who are in the uniform, thank you for everything that you do. As he mentioned, this is not a one-off. This is the first step of many that we need to take to continue to invest in our people, to continue to invest time in our leaders, to give them the time to do what we're asking them to do that all of us know is the right thing. So this isn't a one-off. This is how we are going to continue to do business in the future, and that's meaningful. So a few considerations. For our teammates who join us after we have completed this iteration of Ready First Action Week, how do we get them the same benefit, be they a leader or subordinate, of what we're going through this week? What about those of us who are on reduced footprint or not available physically due to COVID or due to some training requirements? How are we investing in our time with them to make sure that they are getting the same benefit? I know all the command teams out there have it, but again, it's something that we need to remain mindful of and make sure that we catch up those folks, because again, this is only the first step of what we're going to be doing going forward. It goes into our command philosophy of do what's right, master our profession, and strengthen our team. In every single one of those cases, it's about taking ownership. Own the ability to do what's right and to enforce that amongst others. Strengthen our team and master our profession go hand in hand. That's what we're doing with the Ready First Action Week. We're mastering what it takes to be a leader in our Army, and we're strengthening our team by doing so. So again, on behalf of Command Sergeant Major Beidle and I, we wish you and your families and loved ones, wherever they may be, a safe and very happy and very well-deserved and well-earned time off over the holiday leave, and look forward to getting every single one of you back safely in our formation after we return from the new year. Thank you, and God bless.